All right, here's the deal. So if you run any size e-commerce business, whether it's a brand new drop shipping store with AliExpress stuff, you're a mid-sized D2C brand selling healthcare stuff, or you're the founder of Gymshark, we all have one main objective, and that is to get customers to spend more money with us every single time they buy. Now, there's a gazillion ways of doing this. You can, really focus on LTV and retention, or you can focus on AOV and getting people to actually spend more with you when they place orders on your store. And that's exactly what I'm gonna be talking about today. So get your notepad ready and let's jump right in. All right, so just for a quick reminder, in case you're unaware of all the fancy lingo in e-commerce, AOV stands for your average order value. And all this simply implies is if you get 100 orders and your revenue is $100, that means that your AOV is $1. Now, the idea and the goal for a lot of brands, mainly ones that sell cheaperish items, so anything under $200, is to get that AOV as high as possible. Step number one in increasing your AOV is as pretty obvious as it sounds. It's increasing your pricing. Now, a lot of founders that I know, including myself, are pretty reluctant to this. We don't want to increase our prices and ruin our best offers and drop our conversion rate. But folks, with inflation going crazy, with everything more and more going online, if you actually have a good product that's hard to find elsewhere, you have pricing power, believe it or not. You can actually increase your prices both on your product and your shipping by anywhere, maybe, 10, 20%, and see that boost in AOV with minimal drop off or maybe even an increase to your conversion rate. So I wrote about this on my Twitter really quickly, but we increased prices on our shipping and our products. We actually stopped offering free shipping on all orders and charged, I think, $8 for shipping and then a $60 plus for free shipping. And our conversion rate actually increased. So this is mind-blowing stuff. And if you're one of those founders that are super reluctant of increasing your prices because you don't have enough pricing power or you're scared of just destroying your whole funnel, just test it for a week. You'll know if it drops. You'll feel the drops. If it doesn't drop, you just made that much more margin, right? So that's step number one, increasing prices. Everyone can do that and it only lasts so long. Step number two comes into increasing your AOV through product bundling, upselling, all that good stuff. And so we've all been around the block. We've seen Zipify one-click upsell. We've seen SMS upsells, Klaviyo, all that good stuff. There's endless ways of doing it. And if, like I said earlier, you're in a pet space, beauty space, fashion space, you have other SKUs to sell. So assuming you're in that same boat too, how do you go about that? Well, it's a couple ways. First way is actually having bundles displayed on your product page for every single product. Now, there is no one single best app or one size fits all app for your business. Hey, I want to take a quick 2 minutes to talk about today's sponsor for our video, Vanga AI. So what is it? Picture this for a sec. You're a founder with an e-commerce business. You have 25 products on your store, and you kind of have a decent idea of who your customers are and what they're buying. But if you were to ask 10 different customers, hey, you just bought item A, what else would you buy with it? You'd kind of be unsure. You wouldn't really know what they want to buy next. That's where Vanga comes into the photo. From a high level, Vanga is effective in generating your store upsells for your customers to capitalize on. It's pretty simple. So you install the app on your store, pretty quick, and it's free. More on that in a sec. Once it's installed, it's gonna look at all your past order history and see what items people have bought together and put together upsells for every single item in your catalog right away. So that when customers are going to your product page, they're pressing add to cart, they're gonna see other items that they're most likely actually gonna like presented right in front of their face that they can easily add to their cart, and you can track how much upsell revenue you obviously have made from that. And like I said, the true beauty of it is that they use AI. So as the name suggests, Vanga AI, they use machine learning very similar to Facebook to actually generate these upsells. So like I said, the app's installed at first and you have all these default offers that they think might work best, but then actually after being on your store for a while and seeing around 100 orders, they're going to optimize that and ask themselves, obviously, is this working as best as possible, or should item A go with item D instead of item B? And over time, those are going to optimize and change. And if you already know what upsells work best for your customers for some of your products, you can obviously override the AI and just set it all manually. So it's quite a cool app, and I wouldn't recommend anything that I haven't looked at thoroughly that makes sure that it checks off all of my boxes. And so the call to action here is head over to Vanga AI on the Shopify App Store. Once you install it, use code eComStreet. The way it usually works is once you install their app, you can get up to $1,000 in upsell sales through their app before you pay them $1. So it's very performance based. However, if you use the code eComStreet when you download the app, you're gonna be able to get up to $2,000 in free upsell revenue before you even pay them a dime. So guys, check it out. In 2022, AOV has been more important than ever. If you want more customers spending more money on your store when they're buying stuff, try out Vanga AI, and thanks so much for the team over there for sponsoring this video. The third and final step I want to talk to you about is just setting a mood for your store. And this counts right before they even clicked your website. Assume you're running Facebook ads, or maybe you're doing TikTok ads, which we're absolutely beast at. And if you want more information on that, join our Discord server, it's free. It's crazy what goes through a consumer's mind right when they click on a website. You have a couple seconds to really establish that first impression. For this, I kind of want to talk about the homepage, because as you become more and more of a brand, your homepage becomes more and more important. And with my brand alone, it receives well over 10,000 page views a month, where people, for the first time, are landing on the homepage, and that first image they see, that first copy they see, those first colors they see, ultimately can actually affect their buying decision and how they view your brand. So if you're a website that has a bunch of different colors, bunch of different images, you don't put too much emphasis on your brand and your storytelling, then they're kind of going to view you as cheaper. And especially if you have everything discounted always, they're not stupid. They're gonna know that and kind of call it out, and they won't even logically call that out, but in their head, subconsciously, they're gonna be like, okay, this is a cheaper brand. Whereas if you go to Skims and look at their website, it's high quality, obviously it's run by Kim K, the images are A1, that kind of stuff, believe it or not, will boost your AOV. It won't happen overnight, it definitely won't happen in a week, but if you invest in good UGC content, good photo shooting content for your homepage and your website and your emails, you will see that AOV slowly boost and incline. People will want to spend more money with your brand. Every single e-commerce company is now becoming a media company. We've all heard this saying, but it's never been more true than right now. And if you kind of want to be part of this wave, because the e-commerce wave is not over, nothing's dying, nothing's dead, but the game is changing, then invest in your content. If you can figure out how to get profitable customers, ideally from TikTok, at a fast but cheap rate, you can now use all of those dollars that you would have spent on Facebook ads to rather invest in creators and give them commissions for more orders they bring you, or just invest in content on its own. There's many sites to do this, and we've talked about it in future videos, so go ahead and check those out. But I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. If you got value, you know what to do, you see it in front of you unless you're in full screen. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, check us out on Twitter, we're both linked below at Corey and Anthony, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Oh, and by the way, join that Discord server, because we're gonna be dropping some absolute sauce in there about TikTok. It's free, it's actionable, it's easy, we can consult you if you want. And we're not doing this for clicks or likes, and if you actually look back, we were one of the first folks to ever talk about TikTok back in 2020. So if you want some of our inside advice after being in the game for so long, join the server, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.